Sunny, eh? Blue skies. No chemtrail things. And we have snow. And we have dogs to go in the snow. Because what's the point of having snow if you don't go in it? That's from our perspective. We're enjoying our walk today. There's not a sausage or a soul around. If there was a sausage, the dogs would find it. And the horses, the cows, the sheep, they're doing this thing where they sort of stand and look. It's nice. They look happy. They've all got their feeding stations. They're not having to dig through the snow to get anything to munch on. And the farmers even clearing the snow off the top of the hedges. So all well taken care of. One might say, this is perfect. It is, isn't it? Look at it. Look. On top of the world. So I was thinking, as we were wandering up here, about the world so perfect as I see it, as I perceive it right now. Well, the wider perspective, it's not, is it? Some could say it's an absolute broken mess. And if they say that, I think I might agree. Hey. Right, we're going to calm that excitement down because Manny got upset, which means now he's gone over the top. In fact, Manny stating, look, it's too much for me, is enough to make his pack mates go, look, we'll calm down, it's all right then. Just wondering which way to go. I'm going to carry on the way that I'm going. Although there's a big muddy bit and I'm only in trainers. And there was me saying how perfect it is. But you know, wet feet, muddy feet, that's nothing to moan about. A bit of melted snow, they can get a drink if they want. So we're living in perfection in the now, right in this moment, absolutely perfect. So how did the world become so broken? It's perfect right here. Why isn't it perfect everywhere? Well, right here we've got some animals, and we've got a farmer who keeps his land well. We have beautiful snow. We're all in balance. I think there's 9 of us, including me. And we'll see what happens in a moment, because I have a static man in the track with a dog, and the man's standing staring at me with his hands on his hips. Now maybe that's a lead into the issue that we have here, because I can tell you why the world's so broken, because people got too involved. Now, unlike the animals, who have no capacity to paint, make music, create anything, they only have a capacity to respond to that which is around it, and the dog or any animal is going to respond to its and the whole's best interest in that moment. So there will only ever be balance. And when you have balance, you have an opportunity for harmony, which is what we're enjoying right now. So the thing with people, they're creative, aren't they? They can paint, they can make music, you know, all sorts of things. They can build buildings, they can design stuff. We can dream. We can dream when we're awake, fantasize about things that we want to do, that we want to make in the future. We think ahead, we're looking at the future. And we dream when we're asleep. Dogs dream when they're asleep. I don't know what they dream about, but we're going to have a little pass by, so just going to pause on my message.
Morning.
Hi.
It's a nice pack of doggies.
Thank you. It's beautiful out.
Gorgeous.
It's just amazing.
Just the business.
Yeah. And I see some more people out enjoying it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, lovely. Do you want to get the dog food? Not bothered.
Oh, they're not used to that. I don't carry treats or anything.
No, I think it's a good idea.
No, yeah, because
Got too many doggies.
well, if you feed when they're in excited state, then it tells the dog to stay in an excited state, and all of these are rehab behaviour cases. So keep energy nice and low. And if I don't feed them anything, I know they're just being respectful. I'll save it for your guy. He's lovely. Charlie down. Good boy. That's it.
Lovely boy. Nice.
Enjoy your walk. And you, bye. Oh, very nice. Sorry if that bored you. It was a really nice interaction, nice dog. I think he was very unsure because often when you've got like 8 dogs, people do worry. Oh, got 4 leads to carry. That's annoying. I'd rather have no leads. So, going back to our capacity to create and to dream and to make something come into real from nothing. Very godlike, isn't it? But we're not talking about godlike things today. Or I'll try not to be religious or political or culturist or any otherists. Let's just stick with the dogs and the people, because that is the basic aspect. The people have the capacity to create. That's wonderful. It's a really wonderful thing. We have the desire to have adventure, just like the dogs. We're designed to travel. That's why we're built the way we're built. That's why the dogs are built the way they're built. You're not seeing much of dogs, are you? Just wait for those two.
Unreal.
Some people, when you meet, they look you in the eye because you're a person, and they notice you there because you are there. Your whole energy is right there. And then some people, they call it city mentality. Some people struggle to acknowledge that there's another energy there. They're in a fear state, in all honesty, you know, and I assess them the same way as dogs, in a basic way. They're in avoidance. So they don't want to connect. Let me show you that. So what they do is they avoid you and keep themselves. Backward moving brain, fear state. So you have a connection, social issue going on with the people. Not all people, some people. I don't know how many, but some people. Doesn't matter how many, because it should be no people are behaving in a lower capacity than their highest best self, in my opinion. It's what we'd expect of the dogs, and we should expect that of us. Can't get through there, Charlie. You're so excited to go through a hedge you didn't notice that there was fence right there. Oh dear. So our capacity to create and make, to just pop an idea into our minds and then bring it into fruition, into a solid, actual thing, is a great, great skill. Let's hope we use that for our benefit and the benefit of the greater whole of humanity and animals. Because if we did, there'd be no children that have to go through hell in their tiny young lives. And if they make it to adulthood, you know, it's their whole life. There would be no starvation. There would be no mistreatment of any sort, because we would be busy creating beautiful, good things. You know, to create something good, just come out on a dog walk in the snow. I made this happening, so I got in the car, went, picked everyone up, got here. It's a little bit skiddy, but hey, what do you expect? So make a bit of effort, you create something amazing. So anyone can create something amazing every day. Just go out and be nice and enjoy yourself and be confident and be social. So that's my best advice to dogs. They already know that though, so that's actually my best advice to people. Now our capacity, our capacity for adventure is huge, just like the dog. What happened? You right, mate? I think he's stood on something. Nothing there though. So our capacity for adventure is brilliant. We can go anywhere. We can set our sights on going to North Pole or the South Pole, the Himalayas. We can do adventurous things. We could get up one day and think, I don't know what my plan is today, but I am going to go in search of something. Today I am going to discover something new. I'm going to learn something new. Maybe a bit of history, maybe a bit of real history. We're going to stop because we've got bird watchers, I think. I don't know what they've seen, but we don't want to upset the...
Walker, come on.
I don't want your bum sniffing. It's alright, have your bum sniffed, you'll be alright. There you go. Oh, he's going through the gates, I will. So with our incredible capacity for adventure, we can do amazing things. And we've done amazing things for thousands and thousands of years with the canid variety. Call them wolves, call them dogs, call them whatever you like. Ooh, thank you. This way, darling.
Hey, come on.
Yeah. So you're having an adventure, it's great. You may have noticed that when we've come across a couple of people with dogs, there's a little bit of drama going through gates, or they want to go past and want to sniff, and the people, oh, come on. I haven't really interfered with these dogs, have I? I mentioned earlier that I would bring the energy down because little Manny got a bit, there he is, I think, I don't know if you can see him, he got a little bit, Manny, stay close if you don't like it. Manny, it's alright, mate. I think, so we've got a lively, excitable boy, and my collie's trying to calm him down. But Manny, stay close. That upsets Manny because he doesn't know what's going on. So when Manny has a bark up, I try and bring the energy down a little bit. And earlier, because Manny barked, the excitable one slowed down anyway. Let's see if Manny can slow him up. He shouldn't be bombing it round anyway because he's had hip issues previously and he's only a young dog. See, we've got one who wants to roll in the snow, and then we've got the excitable one, and then we've got the one who's not very sure. So as they go through all of their desires on their individual and collective adventure, they're going to have conversations, aren't they? And they're going to bomb around, or they're going to roll about, and everyone has a right to do as they please, and they're not hurting anyone. So I just wanted to tone it down, because Manny doesn't need to be wound up, and he hasn't seen one of the dogs for quite a while, so he's like, I need to remind him I'm here for everyone. I need to get upset about anything, because unlike a lot of people, I don't know if you've noticed on this one, I'm not interfering with the dogs. I'm trusting them. I'm giving a bit of damn respect, and they know what they're doing. I'll know if they do something wrong and get under a gate and go after sheep. I'll be like, okay. I think we've left one behind the gate, because actually that woman closed the gate. She didn't wait for Bruce. So I couldn't hear the tick tick of the tag behind me. So we'll go back and get him. So isn't it funny? We go past the same spot where they had their runabout, and they go straight back into that energy. It's just here. You see the circles in the snow. Hey! So a capacity for creativity and adventure, those two capabilities together in the human makes for big power, huge power. And like I said, ideally we would have ourselves in hand, and we would do our creative thing, we do our adventurous thing. Now if we don't find our calling, our purpose, and we don't use our creativity well, and we don't follow our desire for our genuine human adventure, we can end up creating the human psyche, right? Because it's so vast, we have to be pretty clever, and if we're not, we can fall for a situation whereby Manny, you see him? It's obviously a little, I don't know, rodent-y type thing. It's taking his interest. We need to go and get Bruce. Come on. All right, Bruce. I'm stood here now in the middle because Bruce is taking his time and they're having a sniff. That's all right. I've got a cold hand on the gate. So what? Manny, come on. Oh, he's definitely following his nose. And we know that the nose wins over the ears. If the nose is in use, they can only do one thing at a time. The dog can only think about doing one thing at a time. So when they're using their nose, their ears are switched off. So can we be our best selves? Can we create our best? Can we utilise our adventurous skill and desire for adventure to actually go and have real adventures? Where we're in nature, we're respecting nature, we're building in favour of nature, we're creating in favour of nature. Can we do that? I can. And I think if I can, I think everyone else can, because I'm definitely not special. I'm just a basic human. Yeah, I didn't even do that great in exams and college or anything. So I'm pretty basic. And actually maybe that's the key. We need to go a bit basic, because like I was explaining, the human psyche has such a capacity to create adventure if there isn't any. If there's no genuine adventure, then we might create an adventure that's not in the best interest. We might fall for what one might say is bad choices, bad actions, things that favour self, not others. You know, with a creative ability and adventurous ability, we can end up, or a human can end up getting lost in so much as they follow drama, excitement, desires in a low grade way. And that brings destruction and misery to everyone and everything around them. So if you know anyone in the government who voted against doing an inquiry about child abuse that's been rife in this country for decades, then can you send them this? Because if they go out and have a walk and then go home and paint a picture, maybe they will have an understanding of what real life is. We don't operate in the lower realms of humanity. Thank you very much. We can call that devil-like behaviour. If a dog operates in a negative way, I get a phone call. My dog's pissing everyone off. Come on. My dog's a problem. I want to give my dog up. I hate my dog. Dogs don't get away with it. Manny, come. That's it. Oh, he's got snow stuck on his fur. It's part of his adventure for the day. He's got little snow boots on now. So when a dog is misaligned with self, just coined that, I think, I get a phone call and then I go directly to dog and I bring them into balance and into harmony with the owner. Okay, it's a dual thing. Put it back together. You know, they love the dog loves them, they just don't know how to communicate. And so when a dog goes awry, I'll go and sort it out. And there's many people on this earth that go and sort out dogs, other animals, and they can bring that animal back into a harmonious, natural way that it was born to be. Now then, what about the humans? That's down to us on an individual basis and a collective basis. So if anyone needs to hear this message, you send it to them. And have a lovely day in the real reality and be your best self.